Oof. Good evening, everybody. How's it going? Just finishing getting things set up, and we should be ready to go. Got the servers all set up, hopefully correctly. We'll find out. Yeah. Hopefully this week I'll have a bit more luck than last week. But, we'll find out. We'll find out. It could end up also being a mess. Who knows? But yeah, I think these should be a couple of tracks that I'll fare a bit better at. Well, I mean, I didn't fare too badly in the, relatively speaking, for the majority of the race in the S79s. It was just the accident at the beginning that pretty much killed everything. But, Silverstone National in the Radicals, which admittedly isn't a track I raced very much on its own. So that'll be interesting. I think most of the time when I've run one of the half layouts of Silverstone, it's usually been the international layout. I don't know why I stalled so much on that. And yeah. Should be a bit easier than Goodwood, at least. No concrete walls to crash into. Or concrete polystyrene walls to crash into. Which is a win for me. Was experimenting around with some stuff as well before the live stream. Trying to find out. I found there's some like extra server config-y stuff that I can do. But I'm still trying to get to the bottom of exactly how it all works, how it's all implemented and whatnot. So I think I need to do a bit more research on that. Because I'd seen some stuff about like an extra config file that I could tweak to modify some parameters. And I thought that would be a content manager thing. So I dabbled around with some of the content manager settings. And I got nothing. Well, I got some bits, but I didn't get the bits I was looking for. Which was the big kicker. Oops. Cat server is live. And okay, there we go. That's what I was saying. We're not showing the game, but we are now. Hopefully, my tinkering hasn't upset any of my actual AC. Never mind, it has. God damn it. Why does this always happen? Every time I try and use my controller, it seems to get confused and forget that my steering merges in the axes inputs between my pedals and wheel, which is a little annoying. So it's like, oh yeah, your wheel will do everything. It's like, no. Shouldn't do everything. I don't want it to do everything. But hopefully that should be fixed now. Just went and quickly changed them. So pedals should now do pedal things. Also updated the little message in the server because I totally didn't forget to update it when I got the website up and running. So that now links to that. Not a very big change, but it's something. Yeah, it's better. And the thing's already turned down. Need to also change the RPMs because he's always forgot the G-Hub sucks. That's better. Okay. Is there a way to save these settings? It's a lot of... No idea. I'll figure it out later. Oh yeah, the lack of grip. Look, I might have used the wrong pit exit there, but I won't. I'm the only one here at the moment, so... Oh my god. Okay. No temp, no grip. Jesus. That ain't the steer. Seems like this might be one of the tracks with the most extreme change from low to high grip. Just by pure nature of how relatively simple it is. Holy moly. Sub 1 minute lap? Oh, just over. We are going to clock quite a few laps in this one. It means the track grip should come up pretty quick, I think. Given that track grip increments in AC are based around number of laps completed of the track and not like distance, which I feel doesn't... I mean, I guess it does make sense. Think about it, yeah. The more laps you do of a track, the more grippy it will grip up, and obviously a shorter track with less turns is going to grip up faster than a longer track with more turns. So for example, if we're not, obviously, but if we were to race at the Nordschleife, we would barely move the needle on the track grip. But here, we will, quite quickly. It's a very short track. It's even at very suboptimal grip levels. Already in the sub-minute mark on the lap times. me wide. This is the one corner I'm not really sure on, because obviously it's the one corner that's different compared to the Grand Prix circuit. It's the one unique turn this track has. Speed. Wildly missed the apex there. Big old slide there too. Oh. Big old swapper. Let's try whacking on some softs. Out of curiosity and see where that gets us. All the slipping and cold tires coming out of the pits. The race start will be interesting, that's for sure. Interesting name. Tops the timing shoots. Oh, it's a more aero-dependent corner there. That didn't really help much. That didn't help either. Damn, yeah, I clocked at 58.0. Crazy. Seven, 8 now. Jesus. Really convinced the soft tires are helping that much, to be honest. I think back to the mediums it is. Try taking a little bit of wing as well, see what happens. It's so light still coming out the pit. And then cold tires. Casually goes and posts the fastest time on the board. Tia quick to respond there. We're 56! Oh my fucking god. Not quite enough. Something to tell me I want later here. It's an improvement for me, but it's almost a second off the pace. Insane. Straight in. Damn it. Oh dear. 7 temps. That one may be very fast anyways. Jesus. 55. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's a bit too wide. I am lost now. Everyone else is in the 56s. put me into third. Nice. It's giving up quite a bit now. Oh dear. Okay. One and two. Okay. Try that here. 1 and 2. Also gonna try absolute pancake in this thing. At least on the rear. Not much of a chance to get up to speed of this thing, but get to see how it feels over a couple of corners at least. Taking off the downforce really up the force feedback. That's fighting a lot more. I was putting up a lot more resistance now than it was earlier. Damn it. Maybe up that a little bit. I think that felt okay. Let's see what it could do at the beginning of qualifying. We dropped back down to 6th place. Oh my god. Overheating up the tires, I guess. Oh, that lack of grip. Forgot just how little grip there is at the beginning here in qualifying. How little grip there will be at the start of the race as well. Bit of a key thing to think about. Oh, hang on to that AstroTurf. Nearly died, but we lived. Dollop of understeer, then oversteer. You'll love to see it. Didn't get anything out of this at the moment. I wasn't expected to fly all the way to the extremity of the corner, but we did. Gate 8. Chasing the car through the town. Good. The acceleration zone, I'm doing nothing but getting sideways. Good an improvement though. So I'll take it. And everyone else is probably going to improve more. Maybe more grip might be the play here, though. Yeah, the deers are on the real wide down the exit. No, fuck it. I'm gonna gamble. Change back to the original setup, but I gotta be quick. Maybe could have finished that, and I don't think I could have. I think this setup might pay better. We'll see. Has come up a bit, so hopefully I should be able to shave a fair chunk off of my lap time. Here's hoping. It's not gonna help. Second last at the moment, so I am last now. But I need to pull something out of the bag here on this lap. Only a spin and a lockup are not going to help that. See what we can clock in here. Ah. No. Shucks. Actually gonna drop the rear end down again. But like that helped a bit. Hmm. You know, actually, I'll lift it up a little bit, though. We'll see what that does. Everybody had seemingly gone with the softs. Okay. Well, maybe that was my mistake. I don't know. We'll find out in the race, I guess. I've committed. Steady, kind of helping to carry me out wide there. Oh, Yari's spinning. I saved it. Is going to have more grip than me at the beginning here, though. More temps, more grip. Hoping that'll kind of swivel around closer to the end, but we'll find out. So we'll go a bit wide. He's hooked it. Hey, Adam. Jesus. Unlucky. I need disconnected. Ooh, especially given that Phil's losing it now, too. Could have made that back, I think. Given how treacherous this early phase is. Oh, that curb. I thought I was going to lose it there. But lucky I didn't. Oh, I got real deep. Oh, dear. Now I'm the one to spin here. God damn it. Looks like an E3 trailer. Crazy how much the grip seems to affect this track more than all the others we've been to so far. Actually insane. Seems like I might have made the wrong tire choice, though. She was 2 corners late. Huh. Interesting. I think I might have picked the wrong tire choice. I went for the mediums, but it seems like basically everyone else, I think, has gone for the softs. So... that spin earlier definitely didn't help me. Even though I seem to be at a bit of a debuff anyways. I'm hoping later on in the race it might start coming back to me a bit more. We'll see. Just see what I can do for the time being, though. You posted up in the first place to make any benefit of any tire degradation that may occur. At the moment, it seems like I am just the slowest. At the moment, which isn't great. Faster than Phil that time around, that's good. Need to be faster than that, but good sign. It's not a good sign though. It's like it cost me quite a bit. God damn it. Harder, it seems. Maybe the lower downforce setup might have been better too. I don't know. Possible to tell because, well, it seems like the main difference really is in the tire choice. Maybe the plunker behind the wheel also. 55s. 5? Nope, 56 2. Are basically full grip now. Tires are up to temperature, so pretty much as good as the conditions are going to get for me. Seem to be losing out more now, though. There's a problem. Oh. This one had a bit of an off, but the map was just acting a bit funny there. Does have way too much fuel in. I don't think that'll make too much of a difference, though. Wasn't much slower than Phil that time. See, I'm just about holding on pace-wise. I need to be doing more than that, obviously, given my spin earlier. It's kind of hard to do. Oh, that's a bad line. In the last like 5 minutes or so of this race, the lap times will either stagnate or start slowing up a bit. Maybe I couldn't quite get all of that. Maybe a little more deceleration. Well, I guess if we learned anything from the, I forget what they're called now, the Top Car Championship back at near the end of SRS, is whatever tire strategy I typically pick is usually the wrong one. It seems like that's still true. Unless it's like so obvious. I don't think there's ever been a case where I've pulled a blinder and nabbed everyone on a superior tire strategy. Finger of a lap there. Still too far away though. I needed to be closing up a lot sooner. Almost a second faster than Phil that lap. Maybe it's not quite over yet. think the gap is still maybe a bit too big, but we'll see. It's a little bit faster than, but not by much. I did mention it earlier, but I guess I can mention it again. I did, was poking around with like some of the server config stuff earlier, some more, even that I've learned about some potentially more advanced server config stuff, barring what's like immediately available. And I thought it was all content manager stuff, right? Seems like it's not all content manager stuff, so I need to do more digging into where that could be. But I did play around with some of the more content manager specific settings, and there are some things, I don't think a lot, that'll change much in the immediate term. But there are some little bits here and there that maybe I could incorporate in from Content Manager. I'd have to do more playing around with it and see at it beyond the little experimentation that I've done. I'm closing in, but it's not going to be enough until... Yeah, I still have no idea where that extra file is or how it's created. That allows me to do some of the extra settings that I found. Maybe I just have to make it myself. I'd have to look more deeper into the documentation to figure that all out. Also found that the default AC server manager can only take 101 server configs in its like presets, and every time you import one, it automatically adds it as a preset. So you have to keep manually clearing them out, otherwise it'll crash if you try and import anything beyond 101 presets. You may be thinking, why 101? And it's because it's 100, but it's 0 indexes, so there's one extra. We start from 0 and we go to 100. Which is kind of goofy, but it's how they programmed it. On the flip side, though, Content Manager is also kind of awkward, because it has the same thing with obviously all the Content Manager additional settings. That are like here and there, but those, well, Content Manager doesn't have the ability for you to import a pre-existing server config. It only counts the ones that are saved as presets, which is a little silly. So if you wanted to import a server config, you have to import it in the standard AC Server Manager, then open Content Manager's Server Manager, and then change it there. A bit silly, but hey ho. Yeah, I'm not really able to make any meaningful ground up. Phil definitely have been inching closer, but that spin earlier cost me too much time, I think. It's a shame. I would have been around about where we could have had a pretty decent fight, were it not for that. But hey ho, is what it is. Yep. I was on pace, though, all things considered. I think I was at a slight disadvantage, but it wasn't much, I guess. But maybe I could have gone faster with the soft, so hard to say for sure. We'll never know. Ooh, that start was pretty crazy. Didn't make a single mistake. Yeah, he, I'm not surprised. Man has brief flashes where he reminds us that he's a human, but other than that, the machine. Give me a bigger gap, then I'll mess up. Pretty steady at the beginning. Everyone going a bit wide. I'm surprised. I think this is the track that probably had the most aggressive shift between, like, beginning and end. Like, there was no grip at the start here. Oh, yep. As you see, Yari loses it. Pulls to the back. Tried to look at the inside here. So I think got a big run here on this guy. Track gripped up too fast. It did, but the early grip was like really low. I think this guy spins here, yeah. And then I don't know what happened to him. I guess he just quit, yeah. He didn't crash or anything, he just spun out. Oh, he got on the grass and then spun again. Oh, and then he quit. Yep. And Phil! Phil lost it here. Bit too much of the car into the turn. Put him back down. I locked up here, went wide, and then just kind of. I was hoping it had gripped up. It didn't. Oh, that's Huh. I don't I don't think that's supposed to happen. Oh, it's the same. Oh, look at that though. It's the same on the other side too. The other fences seem to be fine. That's interesting. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, that was my race, basically. Looped it, and then was pretty much stuck at the back. It was a shame, because I was about on the same pace as these two, I think. Pretty close. Despite the fact that I was on the mediums. But I couldn't close the gap. Especially in this opening stint. Is where it hurt me the most. Okay, anything happen up front here? Let's see. Guessing not, everybody just kinda... Lucas, he just fell back on his own. Steadily. I'm just gonna take you to catch us with the tire wear. I was slowly catching up to Phil, but I think to catch the rest of the field, they probably would have needed like double the race length. I'd assume. Like if it was a 40-minute race, I think maybe. At that point, you guys would have like fallen off the cliff, probably. Maybe even 30 minutes, I don't know. But I'm like basically half a lap behind, give or take. So, I had quite a way to go to catch up. I was running pretty equivalent pace to Phil on like the weaker laps and was catching him on my good laps. Oh, that's unlucky. Oh. Yeah. Threw away any chance he had at maybe getting third place. And had to settle for fourth. Unless... no. Nothing happened. Yeah, I didn't... Problem was, I didn't realize everybody else was on the softs until I had already clicked go. Then I was like, uh-oh. This is gonna be bad. Be interesting to take a look at the laps from that and see how they stack up over time. But I think it did eventually kind of come into equilibrium, relatively speaking, in terms of lap times. As the race, as the track gripped up. To the beginning, obviously, my tires were cold and I had less grip, so I was struggling more, I think. And then it sort of came to me later on, but not enough to really make a... well, overturn the huge deficit that I had already built up. But it does put paid to the idea that medium... there is potential that you could... the either-or tire... you know, there could be a benefit to going to an off-kilter tire choice. That's what I was trying to say. You just need to be really confident in it. Or get lucky. I think all the other races so far, we've pretty much just run the mediums, barring like one race. I think somebody picked the softs, and they kind of struggled. I think that was Brands, and I think Brands generally has... Oh, I think that was the... No. I don't remember. My brain is fried. Server should be up for the next race, though, in about a minute? Give or take. Let's assume that other guy quit, though. He seemed like he had some reasonable pace, but some people, as soon as they really hit any kind of like speed bump, they just go, nah, I'm out. Which, in some cases, I don't blame people for, but at least give it a bit more of a chance, I would have said, than like 2 laps. I see Batir's on softs. Ooh. Now, I'm gonna load the Watkins Glen setup. I think that should be a decent enough base to run from. Maybe you didn't expect Dusty Grip again. You found not a lot of reason to stay. I don't know. I mean, like he had reasonable pace. So, and I think, I don't know, making ground up in a 20-minute race, especially when people are like, you know, playing at a relatively high level, is not easy. But you never know what could happen. Like, he probably would have overtaken me, maybe, or at least would have caught up to me. But no, I'm not really someone who likes quitting races anyways. Unless I am really hating life. But that takes a lot. Oh dear. Okay. Lesson learned. Need to be calm. Need to be a bit more cautious into there. Holy shit. Waiting for a live stream rage quit. Ain't that deep, plenty of servers to hop on. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. If I was to start a race, if I would stay to a race session, I would at least have an idea of trying to see that race through to the end, at least from my perspective. But I know a lot of people aren't the same. Waiting for a live stream rage quit. Takes quite a lot, I'd say, to get that out of me. You have to catch me on a bad day, and then catch me doing something that I really don't want to do. I think the closest I came was the Cross Racing Championship livestream, but I didn't rage quit the livestream, I just rage quit the game. I was like, no, I don't want to play this anymore. I'm just gonna go and play other things. Maybe I could do some more top end down here. Okay, there we go, that's better. Oh wow, couldn't I really just pin this? heats the tires up quite a lot, but man, oh my god. Insane. What about this section? Can I pin this corner flat too? Nope. Toasted. Okay, I want to actually try trimming the front wing angle down a bit more. We're going to click up on there. It's been time for the bin. Yeah, I'm getting them all out of the way done now. This is practice. So hopefully I don't do one in the race. Also just trying to get a bearing for the setup. I'm just taking the setup I had for Watkins. Obviously this is a bit of a different track for Watkins. This hairpin is always so tricky. I was tempted to do like one of the other layouts, like maybe the spike layout or something. Because I don't really like this corner. But I figured this was the most appropriate layout for these cars, so... avoid baking the tires too much through there. That's a bump. Okay, I live though. That plow through the hairpin. Oh yeah. Okay. That was a bit too optimistic. Whoops. I think the car feels pretty fine, actually. Just I need to get better at driving. Maybe I could try. Hang on. Try that. See what happens. I don't know. Might not do it. Anything, but a little bit of a softer rear will never hurt you. Probably should have changed the gear ratio back as well. I feel like the gear ratio has gotten me practically nothing. In terms of benefits, probably more hurting me. I don't actually know for sure. is a little more planted now. I hit the same bump. God damn it. Need to pay more attention to that. It's not looking good for my race prospects. Just praying I get all the crashing done now. Oh, Mateo's biffed it. They're really putting the car through its paces for this turn. I was trusting those outer tires to hold. And there too, kinda. Not quite as much, but the shorter, sharper turn. Raise the car 10mm because of all the bumps. That might not be a terrible idea. Thinking I wanted to run the car low to the ground, but yeah. Or pretty low to the ground. That was too much on the throttle there. Never really liked the way this corner kind of feeds in this longer layout, though. So hard to get right. Shucks. Too eager. Bit there, it seems. Got a couple of thumps against the floor. Could be a reason the car might not be too bad of an idea. I don't actually think I have a proper lap in yet, though. I don't. How fat those rear tires are. Really doesn't grip up as well as you'd maybe want it to. On the exit of some of these lower speed corners, it does not have a whole chunk of mechanical grip. Okay. Actually on course to complete a lap though, if I don't fuck it up at the final corner. I kind of find the limits there though, but it definitely seems like you do need to bleed off a bit on the way in. Okay, I'm actually slightly faster coming in here with the... Oh, God. With the shorter gearing. Just revving it all the way out. I was third, I'm still third. Oh my God. That's one issue with DD, is that when it goes, it really does go. I don't even know if my wheel is remotely pointing straight. See how this feels. Not as much in the old ground force, it seems. But no bottoming out. Two seconds off of mid-team. Might end up being more of a survival race, though, I feel. Speedrunning it now. Did we lose any? I don't think we do. Okay, it's not too bad so far. slower. I've felt a bit more sturdy and consistent. For example, I can now do this corner flat, which I couldn't before. That's a nice boom. More what we want for the race. This will be more of a survival race for me than a pace race. We'll see how that actually pans out, but that's my current feeling. Especially given I'm struggling to survive. Don't you love to see it? I'm pretty happy with this setup overall, though. I'll try knocking that down a little bit. Still really don't trust this entry. Definitely the part where I have the most difficulties. I wonder what this track would look like nowadays, though, if it had continued to exist. As well, I think this track is really cool. I'm not sure if it could have survived as it is now into the modern day. Maybe it could have, but, you know, it's a very old school feeling track. Oh, come on. Looks a little late. Does work out for him if he isn't ready. Speed is just insane. wonder if maybe I'm giving up too much through here. Same as that one race I did in the Dalaras. Yeah, DPs. I ran a low downforce setup at this track and it didn't really work. Ah, the fucking bump. God damn it. Relatively close to Yari. He is not far behind me. I bad time to come out the pits. Just go across the dirt, yeah. Car does not want to shake off the dirt on these tires. There we go. Dodging on through the bank down there. Oh, how you doing that? Car. A bit too early there. Okay. I think I would have changed my position. Oh, that curb. God damn it. Yeah, no damage, so. Quick tires, but no damage. There's a Lucas coming up though. Might have been partial at this point though if I had just reset. Oh well. Would have had better tires also. But we've committed. It's gonna be an interesting race though. So many places where you can easily just eat shit. We gotta try and avoid for 20 minutes. Struggling to even do that for like 5. I don't think I've been able to string together more than one consistent clean lap. Well, I guess 2 technically. Out lap, lap. Out lap is basically a full lap here. Last chance. Down to 5th, so hopefully I can maybe notch myself up at least 1 place. Back up to 4th. Hold that curb there. Lucas is off. Bit of a shit run into there, but I'll roll with it. Dirt. Oh, don't know where that puts me. I want to make sure I have the setup saved. 5th. I don't think that really changed much. Not far off of Lucas, though. Got a bit to go to catch Yari, and much further to go to catch the front 2. But I think survival will be key. And this will be very interesting. According to that, I'm slightly in the red for fuel, but I don't think that's going to matter too much. Actually, I should have checked. Well, Yari going on the hard tires, everyone else picking the softs. I think we will run through the peak of the softs, but I don't think it should get too bad, so... I think my game plan is just to play it safe, and... see what happens. Side. I don't know where they are exactly. It's backing out. Okay, good. Oh, losing it. I'm losing it. Okay, I survived. Just about. Come on outside. Well, Mateo's gone very wide there. He's lived though. Got the throttle down as I could. Within slipstream range of Yari. This will be pretty big. I'm going 5th gear very late. It seems. Feeding all the dirty air through the town. Oh, Lucas actually got through as well. Ooh. Shot myself there a little bit. Okay, pretty good start, all things considered. I'm happy with that. Oh. I think Lucas lost it a little bit as well. Both fighting that corner, our cars bordered each other. Oh no! God damn it. So... Fuck, man. Not too far off. So we don't need to recover, and the damage isn't bad. Hopefully. We'll see in this next corner, I guess. Ah. So annoying. Kept it wide, and then, well, there's a bump on the outside, too. Fuck me, I guess. Already catching up to Phil, though, which is good. I think he's probably running a lot more conservative of a setup. Whee! This race is far from done. I think I should eat him for breakfast on the straight, so really all I gotta do is just survive till I can get to the straight. Wasn't great. Lost a chunk of time, so I might not get him even. But we'll see. Could be a big teller. Okay, here we come. Take it. I'm gonna gamble. No! Fuck! Oh, damn it. Of course. The time in which I go for it, the car says, no, actually, I don't want to grip through there. Did it in qualifying, fine. Maybe that is the lack of, or the bit of rear damage. Coming to rear its ugly head. I do need to play a lot more safe, I think, now. At least now. These rears are a bit cooked. I've also definitely eaten into my tire life a bit. Definitely can catch him past Phil, though. I think that's a given. Because every time I check back, you spin. Maybe you're just a bad omen. Who knows? You put some kind of curse on me or something. Doomed to never succeed in races. Actually, ironically thinking about it, I think the 1 week where I did win this season, I don't think you were there for that live stream. So make it that what you will, I guess. Conclusive evidence. probably should have lifted through that turn last time, but I didn't want Phil to go into the back of me. It was a pretty risky move. As I said, though, I think I could get him back. He's definitely carrying a bit more of a parachute. He's definitely going for a much safer approach. Oh, well, there we go. That solves that. He just did it on his own. I don't even have to do anything. Bit of a shame, though. I was hoping to catch up and have a bit of a battle, but I guess we now set our sights on trying to catch Yari. Because I think I might be able to also. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna say that I can. It's quite a way down the road. But anything can happen. I was actually slightly slower than him that lap, but never mind. But you never know, actually. Maybe I'll get better in this lap. I've lost track of what lap's what now, to be honest. Just driving. Maybe a little too safe into that. Oh, feel disconnected. It's unfortunate. I'm keeping down that timer on the Yari though. By much though. Come down faster. Messy. Anyways, this lap is pretty messy in general. We'll see how that ended up. Pounded the car from these turns. Yeah, it cost me a little bit. I'd taken a bit of a different line there, but that didn't really work. The yellow flag out. Somebody's briefly snuffed it, I think. I don't know who. guess we'll see on the lap timers at the end, because that yellow flag is out for a little bit. I'm assuming someone did actually have some kind of an incident. 127. 127. I think reverse to. 130 for Lucas. I think it was Lucas, probably. Oh. Lost grip a little bit there. It was a bit sketchy. This is just lapping slower at the moment than Yari though, which isn't ideal. Wondering if I have dug myself a hole with this lower downforce setup. As I mentioned earlier, it wouldn't be the first time I've fallen for it. But this car felt a bit more convincing given just how much grip it has in general. I think also just my general lack of confidence, especially through this turn. It's probably costing me a good couple of attempts. Taking it very cautiously. Ever so slightly faster there, but not by any kind of significant amount. Hoping that I'm kind of sticking within the disaster range. If anything happens, oh dear, to him, I'll be poised to strike. Mattia must have made a mistake though. Lucas is now ahead of him. It's all changing up here. Yeah, look at how times come down on the straight. I'm definitely assuming that I'm running lower downforce than everybody else. Because it's helping me through this sort of half of the lap, but it's hurting me like everywhere else. I'm probably losing more time than I'm gaining. This opening and ending sectors. Somewhat ironic. This middle sector is probably the one that's doing the most damage. It's basically 3 hairpins, so 3 hairpins with some funny elevation changes and entries. They're all pretty difficult in their own unique ways. Which definitely makes them interesting. That's for sure. Even if as I've said, I don't really like this corner too much. See, once I get on this straight, that starts ticking down compared to Yari. But given how much speed loss there was on the straights at Watkins, I was figuring it might have proved to be more fruitful here to run a lower downforce setup. But Seems not really was the answer. Didn't help myself by spinning a few times, but with the spin and the crash. But probably because I had to work extra hard to make up for the deficit that I have through these other sectors. Bit of a yellow flag up ahead, but it went away pretty quick, so I think it was just a slight wheel dip in the dirt. Slight extension. I think it's anything really significant. Bit of a bummer for my chances. So slightly faster. But again, it doesn't really matter much in the grand scheme of things. I'm really just trying to stabilize the gap. And hope that he makes a mistake, really. Stabilize and trim what I can. Hope he guffs up. Bit of a bummer, though, that 2 races have really kind of been undone by my poor strategical choices, and subsequently me making a hash out of executing those choices as well. I think this one definitely more, though, on my horse setup. I don't think it really worked. Into a little bit there. Could have been a lot worse. This could be the last lap, though. Yeah. Okay. Just gotta bring it home. Don't want to quite grip up as much anymore on the rears. Yeah. Yeah, 27s from those top 3. Crazy speed difference. I didn't even get a fastest sector. Boo. That sucks. I was hoping I'd at least have my top speed would have gotten me one of those, either the first or the last. But I got neither. Big old rat. Oh well. Let's see how this... At low replay. Got a pretty okay start. And it was more byproduct of Lucas and Phil getting pretty bad ones. Damn it, I didn't make it. I see what you did there. Lucas come around the outside here. Did one on the first lap. Oh, he did, yeah, he went pretty wide here. Let's see. If you're on pole, pretty certain. He got off to a worse start. Lost the lead. And then yeah, just went out a bit too wide. Oh, that's a good recovery though. Could have gone very wrong if you weren't careful. I'm guessing you guys are running higher downforce. I'm guessing, because I think I fell for it again and ran low downforce. Well, I guess it doesn't seem that much different. Maybe I was just sucking through the turns, who knows. Probably a mixture of both. Nope, 0-0. Ah, okay. 0-0 also. I had 2-0. So maybe my problem was that I had front wing. See, wow, everyone was running 0-0. Well, I guess barring Phil. I think Phil definitely had some downforce. So I guess it was the front, then, maybe, that was hurting me. Yeah, I kept wide because I knew there was that bump there. Turns out there was another bump here, and around I went. Whoop, bang. Into the wall. I want to see, though, what happened down here, though. So I caught up to Phil pretty quick. Yes, I'm pretty certain he was definitely running higher downforce. Cause yeah, look at that. Not even in slipstream range, and I'm just pulling him in. Could have gone for the lunge here, but I didn't really want to chance it. Again, I just closed on him so hard up here. I was like, fuck it, I'm going for it. And the car said no. Let's see what that looked like on board for him, though. Oh, that look from the... Just let go. I was like, nope, you're not gripping. Whoa. This is annoying. And I was catching back up. See what he did here. Oh, you got a wheel on the grass or dirt, sand. Oh, he's actually no, he dropped it before then. You can hear the rev spike. Yeah. There's a bit of I guess there's a bit of a dip here. Started losing it over the dip, and then the sand sealed it. Round he went. Yeah, I think he gave up soon after. Did he crash again? Or did he just feel like it was not good? Oh, yeah, he's spun again. That sounded like a funny gear change. Oh. I don't think that was intentional. Third straight to fifth. Let's see up here though. Rewind it back. At some point. Go get some by. Let's see how that happened. Okay. Tia holds the lead. Closing up though. Oh, he did the same. He just went too wide. Two wheels out on the sand. Almost a complete mirror image of what Mateo did on lap 1. And then, did you spin later on? I think? Or no? I think Lucas had an incident at some point, and I think you did too. We'll see. Grumbled with Lucas. Because remember, I saw he clocked in like a 130 or something like that. So it wasn't a major slip, but it was enough to do an off-pace lap. Maybe I spun at the last turn. Maybe. Nothing really has happened yet. Let's see. Oh shit! Oh, he did the same thing too, but a bit worse. Yeah, he got on that bump, gets locked up a little bit, and then just went straight, fully out on the dirt. Yeah, that corner is so treacherous. It's so hard to get right. Oh no. Oh yeah, when you peeked into fourth, the car started going nope, and a twitch, and then lost it. Yeah, honestly, I feel like this car is a bit less mechanical grip than it maybe should. Of course, I've never driven this car on period correct tires, so maybe these tires did just suck this much back then. But like, when the downforce isn't working, it really doesn't feel like the car sticks at all to the road. Might as well be like a hovercraft at that point. Maybe not quite literally a hovercraft, but like it's... doesn't quite feel as connected as I'd want it to. Guess, is that how it stayed then? Closing up. Do you get it done? Nope. Oops. Oh, that is an issue of ground effect cars. I mean, yes, but I was more implying like raw mechanical grip. Like these tires just don't. Like I get that like when you're at low speed of a ground effect car, you've obviously lost basically all the downforce, but like it feels like the tires don't really grab the road much in general, even though this car weighs about 5 kilograms and has absolutely hecking huge slicks. These tires are massive. And yeah, a little whiff of too much throttle at low speed and you're toast pretty much. I don't know. It's kind of a general thing I feel. It's also slow and straight. I feel like the downforce is maybe a little, or like the actual wings. I feel like the wings do it too much to the car, maybe as well. I'm not sure. That could have been how it actually is, but like one click of that rear wing and you've got a parachute. I don't think I've run a single click of rear wing at any of the races. Actually, let me check. Just have a random track loaded up. But I want to look at the setups real quick. Motorsport 1 rear wing. Yeah, actually, yeah. I think I had... Oh, wrong button. Not the Barcelona. Irrelevant. Nope, I had 1-0 Motorsport. But I mean, I did struggle at Motorsport, so... That was a bad choice for me. Ran 3 at Watkins Glen. Ran 2 here. And of course, 0-0 at the ovals, but that's because it's locked to that. But it's like, especially at Watkins, right? Like, running the wing just killed your top speed. Running any rear wing at Watkins Glen killed your top speed so much on the straight. And it would have done the same here. Which means that it's kind of redundant. Like, there's a few tracks, like, yeah, Motorsport, where we're having 1 would be faster. But I hazard to think of a track where 2 would be faster. There's a nice looking Phoenix ripped from the NASCAR game. Speaking of, that is where we will be next week at Phoenix. For the second of the oval rounds. That should be interesting. And then we got Anglesey at the Radicals, which should also be interesting. Just a note, obviously, if you remember when we ran Anglesey in SRS, we ran the rain version of the track. We're not doing that. We're running the dry version. That was just a quirk of SRS. I think it's because the track for the dry version doesn't have a surfaces.ini file. So technically there's nothing to validate against, but we'll see. the... Ironically, though, that was the track that kind of inspired me to do the format that I have. Rain plus 85 grip, please, please. Oh, no, because I actually did try the rain layout. I was like, you know what, it'd be funny to try these cars on the rain layout. And, it was not good. I was struggling. Like, this is even on normal grip. This wasn't 85 grip. This was normal grip. I was struggling like hell. Maybe I'd do a little better. Now, you know, actually, we could just try it. Huh. Oh shit. Yeah, we'll go full hog as well. We will go for the terrible grip. If I can find... Oh, shit. Where do I... There you go. Actual grip 85. I've gained 700 laps. Oh my god. No, I'll leave it at that. Fuck it. I don't care. But, yeah, then I remembered that we did obviously we did the time attack event where we had the, whatchamacallit? We had the progressive track, and I remember that was pretty fun to, deal with at Cadwell. And so I was like, I wonder what happens if we just did that for a race. I didn't really set the weather up properly, but... So we've got ice track with a nice, clear, sunny day. Oh, just lightly picked up the throttle and I was losing it. Oh my god, there's like... like hardly any resistance in the wheel when I turn it. This is just no... Oh my... This is no grip. Okay. Oh, and I'm locking up. There's no grip at all. I'm trying pretty gingerly driving. I'm all over the shop. I'd use it a bit to my advantage now. I don't think it really helped much though. Like trying to pick up the throttle slow. Oh shit. Oh, off I go. You can see the pedal inputs. You can see I'm trying to take it pretty cautiously, but even then it's still too much to handle. Too much for this car to handle. I should have braked. I was very optimistically thinking I could do that full throttle. But yeah, we will be at the dry version next week, so don't worry. Well, maybe the cross is more grippy. You know, it might be. Oh my days. It's turning. That's like 20% brake, and I just immediately locked up. well, the track is not going to grip up in this session. I don't have it set up to do that. It kind of worked. It was completely unintentional. I mean intentional, obviously. Just inkling too much of the brakes, and you lock up completely. The jet flies over. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this a bit more now, though. I see, as I walk up into the first major corner, big style. Yeah, there's just nothing to grip into here. Up all the way to the apex, but we made it. Wonder if the curb would maybe give me a bit more grip. No, actually not when it's angling away from the track. Sliding every lap into this thing. Okay, I should have taken off the throttle. I was hoping it would eventually collect itself. It didn't. Oh. Different cameras. That one. So yeah, I'll see dry version of Anglesey next week for the Radicals. The Phoenix for the Formula 79s. So those will be interesting. And yeah, do look forward for some updates. And I said, as I alluded to last week, I'm going to be working on some things because I am off this week. So maybe not gonna get many material things done, like actual like hard changes, but I think as I kind of alluded to last week also, really need to sit down and like really come up with like a proper plan and design for everything, is how everything I want to interact. Especially as I've gone through and learned more about how everything comes together and how everything works in practice, through just fiddling around. Means I can try and come up with a much more concrete baseline to build everything on top of going forward, which hopefully should make life a lot easier. We'll see. But I think that's my main goal over this week, if nothing else. However, I will actually be racing tomorrow. I'm pretty certain, unless something horrible goes wrong. I was invited by the guys over at Boombox Racing to take part in one of their races, with the GT1s. I won't be streaming it, but I will be there, hopefully. Again, touch wood, nothing catastrophic goes wrong. I have done no practice. I have nothing set up, so I'll be doing that all tomorrow. Probably lastminute.com as well. We'll see. But something a little different. Oh, you'll be there too. Nice. I did see, I think Mateo was registered as well. At least I saw him on the results list. It's funny looking in the background, just seeing me slide off every corner. Yeah, been a little while since I've touched those GT1 cars, so I have to make sure everything's all up to date. I think it will actually be my first race in WSS 2. I did make an account ages ago, and I don't think I've ever... I might have done like one race in the past or something, I don't know. I really don't remember it if I did. But yeah. If it goes well, I might come back the next week also for Road America. Depends on timings and whatnot. But, I mean, yeah, I'm obviously a lot more available this week, so definitely should have the time, again, unless something catastrophic goes wrong, but hopefully we don't run into that. So yeah. Another race for me to finish last in this week. I'm ready for it. Not really. But yeah. I will post any meaningful updates, obviously, on the Discord server as and when they come for any developments that I've been making, anything noteworthy. Keep you guys in the loop. And yeah, I think that is pretty much everything for now, though. And yeah, I mean, actually, I guess soon we're gonna have to start. Soon we're gonna have to start getting ready for season 5. I think. I've honestly completely lost track. Oh yeah, we are on week 4. Made the live stream earlier and I'm forgetting already. Yeah, honestly, my life has been kind of all over the place at the moment, so I have really been struggling to keep track of everything. So this is kind of why, hoping this week I can get a bit more control of things and get everything back on the right track, hopefully. But yeah, I've learned some interesting things, which hopefully should be pretty cool to put into practice, make my life easier, hopefully make the whole system run a bit better as well. So will be interesting. For now, though, yep, that is all. I will see whoever's around tomorrow, and other than that, I'll see everyone next week, I believe. Maybe if I'm feeling up to it, I'll come back at the weekend and actually finally pick up the Saturday streams again, but who knows? Depends on what happens. But yeah, thanks everyone who came out and raced. Thanks everyone who came out and chatted. I will get everything sorted. GD1 is Thursday, is it? Hang on, let me check. I could have sworn it was tomorrow. Am I going crazy? May 7th. Fuck. You know what I think I did? I think I checked it at, like, past midnight last night. Because Alexi reminded me... You reminded me yesterday... Oh, I don't know. I think I just wasn't thinking properly. So it's Thursday. Okay. I have an extra day to prepare then. I'll probably make sure I got everything set up tomorrow. Maybe. And I'll go from there, I guess. Thanks for that heads up, though. Otherwise, I would have... turn up to an event that wasn't even happening. 100 laps tomorrow. Of course, of course. Totally. I don't even know what car I want to pick yet. So, from what I remember, the Ferrari is pretty good, but I think I'd probably go for something like the... I don't know, they're all pretty cool. I'll have to see. I'll have to play around with them again. I don't really care about what's meta, because I'm just there to have fun, so... And I'll probably be slow anyway. Yeah, I'll have to do some tinkering around on the Thursday, I guess. Recalibrate. Actually, are those... Let's see. Curious, how much even are those cars these days? I already have them all, obviously, but I'm just curious. Oh my god, how long does their website take to load? Huh. Wow, their website does not want to load for me. Hello? If I did unintentionally find that they're on the company's house, which that means that they have a UK base? News to me. Ah, fuck it, it doesn't want to load. Whatever. But yeah, I think this is where I'll leave things off for this evening. So yeah, again, thanks everyone who came out. And look forward to seeing you all next week and whoever's there on Thursday. Not tomorrow. So yeah, cool. Adios.